makes sense that that crest would be higher than where I expected, being that the trough was higher than where I expected, but same pattern. The drawing on the charts is a work in progress, my friends. I've done it successfully many times, but it's definitely not something I've mastered. Not yet, anyways. Yeah, but there should be a notable drop here over the weekend. Probably like here. Let's see. Yeah, the Magus card at the end of the day pulls something like out of nowhere for us. Like, there's a low correlator at the end of the day, not necessarily the lowest low, but definitively a low correlator. And what my sense is probably what'll happen here is that that low is going to end up appearing in the morning on the 14th. So you were advised to trade at a low. The low is correlated to the following day, and then that death card, sneak preview card, correlates to the open, the first half hour day, as well as the last right around the close. We're hovering right. We're at 849. We've been at 849 subscribers like for 24 hours now, I think. Maybe not quite, but we were at 850 and somebody unsubscribed. What a dumbass! Who unsubscribes from this? Like, it's like the comment I saw like I'll never forget how stupid it was. My God, the guy's like, oh, I can't watch this. The guy can't even wear frames that fit his face. I was like, all right, bye. Like, it's only like the only place on the planet where you can get this information. It's nothing like important, nothing like valuable, right? Hey guys, if you're just hopping on the TikTok, we're live on our Tarot for Traders YouTube channel. Every day around roughly 3:15ish, we get on live and we look at the S&P 500 chart live, side by side with the hour by hour prediction we have done for the day. If you're wondering, the actual prediction was posted. Let's see when it was posted, or when it was created, I should say. September 16th. So yeah, guys, if you're just hopping on the TikTok, please follow along with us on YouTube. We're live on YouTube looking at a live S&P 500 chart side by side with the tarot spread we did predicting the S&P 500 by the hour for the day. Hey, Round Earth, how you doing, my man? Pitbull, that's a first. I've never been called Pitbull before. Guys, if you're just hopping on, check out our YouTube channel. We're live on YouTube, looking at the S&P 500 chart side by side with the readings that we've done for the day. We also take questions. It's kind of like an open forum. I can take a look at other charts. I was a Wall Street broker in 2007. Had a near-death experience. Left Wall Street to explore the unseen world. It took me years and years and lots of struggle, but I found what I was looking for, my friends, and the proof is in the pudding. You go to the YouTube channel, there's almost 1,000 posts, all predictions. They're rated for accuracy. If I have 10 statements and 9 of them are accurate, that's a 90% accuracy. That's how we rate. I'm running roughly a 98% average accuracy predicting the stock market by the hour, my friends, and we've been doing it for years. The hard part of my career is getting people to actually believe me long enough to go look at the actual proof. It's undeniable, overwhelming evidence that psychic phenomenon can be used practically, that it exists, and that it can be used practically in the real world. You cannot argue with it. The only people that have negative comments to give me are people that didn't bother to go look at the evidence. There's not a person that looked at the evidence that's a critic. Period. End of story. So, you know, we're here doing it every single day. People are starting to catch on. That's why we do the YouTube, see if there's people on here that are interested in seeing the cutting edge future of analysis. Now, I developed this system on my own. It's a system that utilizes the tarot, like the classical system of the tarot. But, hey, Philip, but it also... I developed another system, a system of pattern recognition that did not exist prior to my creation of it. It utilizes the Crowley tarot deck. But with that said, I'm able to time anything. It doesn't need to be a stock. It doesn't need to be a crypto. It doesn't even need to be an investment. It can be a life event. It could be, you know, like anything that needs to be timed. It's a completely new and unique way to utilize tarot to time, and it's more accurate than any. And I mean, when it comes down to detail, it's more accurate than any classic form of timing utilizing tarot. Developed on my own, specifically at first, because I figured, hey, on Wall Street, there was a ton of people when I was there. They were just lost. All they're doing is chasing the money. Guys, there's so much more to life than the money. Chase your passion, my friends. Chase your passion. The money will follow. The money is a trap, pulling you from your passion. The passion will bring you the money. You must understand that, because things get difficult in life. Everybody has difficulties in life. But to succeed, you must have the passion to persevere through those difficulties. Otherwise, if you're not passionate about it, the rational mind would be like, fuck this, I'm quitting. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're not passionate about it. Why the hell would you go through all that struggle for something you don't give a crap about, right? So what are you doing if you're not going after your passion? So in any case, I recognized that back in 07 after my near-death experience, a lot of things changed. And I realized, hey, I'm here on Wall Street for a reason. What's that reason? Maybe I can utilize the stock market to open the eyes of people who are just chasing money. If I can predict the stock market by the hour consistently, doing something that nobody on the planet even attempts because it's impossible. I've been doing it for years. It's not an if, guys. There's thousands of fucking posts. Thousands. And it's taken this long for people to start catching on. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's like insane how slow people are. You know what I say? In college, I learned, I took a class in globalism, and we went through Western history and how the limitations of human development or human evolution was the speed at which information could travel. Well, guys, information travels instantaneously now. The speed at which human evolution develops is now the speed at which we come to believe that which we didn't believe. It's infinity, my friends. Anything is possible. You have to understand how to create a different belief system in your own mind. Not lie to yourself, but a different belief system. And as you change your subconscious belief system, your outward reality will change in sync with it. And I know this for a fact because that's how I went from a normal Wall Street broker to somebody who literally predicts the stock market by the hour every single day. I don't care if you believe me. I've got nothing to prove to you. Like, I don't need to prove it. Like, if you got some shit to say, I just block you. I don't care. There's so many people that are going to recognize just how valuable and how out of this world what I do is. I don't need to waste my time convincing people that don't want to go look at the evidence. The evidence is there. It's all over, guys. It's just a matter of people waking the fuck up. Hello? I'm right here in front of you, proving the existence of infinity, proving that you can create your reality. I'm not seeing the future, I'm creating it, my friends. How is that possible? It is possible. And how is it possible? Not only is it possible, it's reality, guys. It's a multi-dimensional reality. Each one of us is at the apex, the midpoint of infinite planes of reality. And at any given moment, our decisions drive us into one or the next or the next. When you and I meet, like we're meeting right now, our two realities have met synchronistically. It's infinity. It can always meet synchronicity. Infinity and infinity have within them infinity. Like, it will always be synchronistic. You'll never notice that it's out of sync because it's infinity. And so the big secret of the world now that I think will help to really change the face of the way that we live in society today is when people come to realize that our realities are not the same. How many world events did we discuss right now? How do you know that my world events are the same as yours? We haven't discussed them, right? Maybe on the news it says it's raining in Fort Lauderdale. Outside it's sunny. But if I hadn't said that, would you have never ever known? You wouldn't, and that's just it. You're picking what reality to be in, and so prophecy is about creating reality or driving oneself into the reality of their choosing. You have to have a high enough vibration that it impacts the realities of other realities to be able to do that on the scale of changing the stock market. I mean, this is a chart that anybody can look at live. How do you fake that? You don't. You post the prediction a month ahead of the day that it's predicting. How do you fake that? You don't. There's no way, guys. It's YouTube. It's a chart. Wake the fuck up. I'm here trying to wake you up, especially you negballs. I'm trying to help you. And all you want to do is be like, oh, look at that guy. Fucking Pitbull. Grow up, guys. Seriously. I'm here doing a service to humanity. You're too busy, worrying about the fact that has to do with the stock market. The stock market, oh my God, it's evil. No, my man, the people running the evil shit in the stock market are evil. The stock market is a tool. And it just so happens that this system of ESOMeta that I provide to everybody, free of charge, it proves it, guys. I know what I'm talking about. There's no way you could argue with what I'm saying. I prove it every single day by predicting by the hour. Find me an analyst, a professional analyst that can legally give you stock market advice. Find one on the entire planet that tries to predict chart behavior by the hour. You'll spend the rest of your life looking for them. I am the only person who even bothered to try. So how is it that you know so well what's true and what isn't? Have you tried? Do you know anybody that did? Or did you just open that book, it told you the facts and that's it? Okay, that's what my reality is. Man, you've been suckered. Wake up. This is infinity, my friends. So in any case, if you're hopping on the TikTok, guys, we're live on YouTube looking at the S&P 500 live chart, side by side with the readings that we do for it. So you can learn about the tarot in relation to the stock market by watching along. It's Tarot for Traders on YouTube. Hey, Raymond. Oh wow! If you had a call option, I'd be like, sell those mofo's right now. So my sense is, I have a feeling we're not going to see this low at the end of the day, right? We might, but there's a sharp dip within a period of sideways rotation. It looks like we're into some sideways rotation here, and there should be a sharp dip, but my sense is that it's likely going to happen overnight rather than at the end of the day. We're already at 341. I would sell the puts first thing in the morning, or they expire when? The 25th? It might make sense, rather than to sell them first thing in the morning, to be like, to buy calls first thing in the morning, so you kind of balance yourself out, and then you could hold those puts till the 17th, or there should be another low in there, guys. We might get drawn out a little bit, but if that's the case, then the low would be out here, like on the 21st. So, you know, you might want to roll them. You might roll those puts on the 14th in the morning and look for that low, that main low that we see here around the 17th. It may not be exact on the 17th because we do have this crest here, and when we see a crest and a trough, prominent crest and a trough like that close to each other, a lot of the time one of them is a little bit pushed out. So just keep that in mind, but the 25th seems pretty solid. I would roll those out Monday morning, Raymond. Maybe take a profit, roll them into something a little less expensive and take a bit of a profit. It's probably what I would do. Shani, honey, what's your question, my man? Or woman, sorry. We're doing stock market and crypto questions primarily, but I'll take your question, Shani, honey. Sounds like you're going through it, my man. I'll take a yes or no question. Yeah, and man, if I could have backed up and told you to buy those calls like you had suggested, I'd totally do that, my man. But, you know, it's like I didn't see it, so if you don't see it, you don't go for it. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Sometimes you don't see everything. Definitely didn't see that big of a move. That's pretty crazy. So what we'll likely see here is a drop on the morning of the 14th. It may be just a bearish day for the most part. Let me see. I mean, Shani, honey, what is knowing whether or not you're lucky about your fate gonna like solve? I don't answer questions like that. Like, this is psychic energy. It's extremely difficult to generate and to maintain. Ask a question that actually matters. Like, are you lucky about your fate? You make your luck, my man. Or my woman, I'm sorry. Like, do you want to know something that you can't, like, you know, that'll be relevant, that you can act on? How do you act on, am I lucky about my fate? There's no point to that question. I'm not answering it. Sorry. I'm not a fortune teller. I can give you real sound guidance from the universe, not from, like, you know, a card telling you who's the next love of your life. Ask me something that will help you. Then I'll answer it. You guys understand, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm a world-class psychic. I'm not going to waste my time with silliness. That's why I stopped doing these free yes or no questions, because people are like, am I pregnant? Find out next week when you take the test. Why am I wasting my energy on you? It's an irrelevant question. You don't need to know that. And if you do, go take a test. Am I a pregnancy test? Come on. Sorry to sound stank, but guys, have some respect. Ask a question that matters. Okay, B. Hey B, how's Meta stock next week? See, like the question on YouTube, what does Meta stock look like next week? You can't find that information anywhere else, and it's actionable information. That's a question that I answer. I'm not gonna charge $5 to read a palm, guys. This is sacred energy. This isn't like some fun and games. Let's see, Meta stock. Thank you for all the hearts. My gosh. I mean, is hoodie stock going up anytime soon is a really generalized question. Why don't you give me like within a time frame? Because of course it's going up at some point soon. For how long? I mean, maybe it goes up for a second. That's still a yes. Give me a more specified question. You'll get a better answer, my friend. I mean, see, this is what I'm talking about. I went to the interview. Well, I get the job. Why do I need to waste my energy and my time answering that? Why don't you just find out when they tell you whether or not you got it? Like, what am I, a fortune teller? Unbelievable, you guys. I predict the stock market by the hour with a 98% accuracy. You're asking me a question like, did I get the job that I just interviewed for? Don't you think you can find that out without asking me to waste my time and my energy? Unbelievable, you guys. Meta stock. Sorry, guys, I'm getting distracted by these silly questions. Like, ask me if somebody's lying to you. You know, that's important. Whether or not you got a job, like, I don't need to tell you that. Like, time will tell you that. Should I move forward with this person I think I'm in love with? Is that going to benefit the both of us? That's a question I would answer. Asking me if the guy got you pregnant is not a question worth answering. Like, just take a fucking test. Jesus. Waste my time. You know how difficult it is to generate this psychic energy? The type of lifestyle sacrifices that me as a male have to go through? You have to maintain your semen, my friends, to have this kind of power. The discipline and the sacrifices that I go through to be able to answer these questions. I'm not going to waste my time telling you if you got your interview, like, successful or not. Go ask them. Call them up. They're going to like it. If you call and you say, hey, how did the interview go? Did I get the job? They're going to second think. They're going to take a double look at your interview. I used to hire. And I'd be like, no, I don't want that dude. And then he'd call in all excited and I'd take another look. Doesn't mean I'd hire him, but I'd definitely take another look. Wouldn't that serve you better than asking me a silly question that's going to be answered in a week or two? Come on. Meta. Alright, so right now if you're hopping on the TikTok, we're looking at a live chart of Meta shares in relation to the 1 month we did for November. That's not good. Okay, well there's that. Okay, I missed that. But these low correlators are not in a good spot to be frank, guys. This November meta reading is not looking so great. Alright, so we had a high on the 3rd. Okay, well there was a high there on the 2nd, 3rd. So I would go with that, maybe a day off, but that works. But then there's these lows. These are like Those are off by a couple days. I don't like that. I mean, I still see lower. So what's the question about Meta? I mean, my sense is that we go lower too. Like, there's a brief high that will be easily missed on the 14th, and it's not like a month's high. It's like just a crest. Then we have a prominent low here and a lot of price movement. Like between the 16th and the 21st, there's a lot of movement there. I'd say it's going lower. I agree with you, B. Looking back at the BTC November chart, your chart literally said bad news would come out on November 7th. Booyah! I'm screenshotting it. That see when guys when I predict news, it's not easy for me to verify that because I don't watch the news. I try to have as little outside influence as possible. So when something like that happens and you tell me, that's super helpful, guys. Thanks, Round Earth. Okay, so BTC. That was so weird. My Diablo game on my iPad just like started playing like in the middle of me live streaming. That was so weird. Like I'm mid live stream for like 20 minutes and then all of a sudden Diablo starts playing. Freaking creepy. HKD stock, please. I'll add it to my list. I'll tell you what, dude. I'll do you a favor because I'm on YouTube looking for exposure. I'm gonna put HKD stock on my list of predictions to do. You go subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll see that prediction free. I'll do a detailed prediction for you. That's where you'll see. So yes, I'll do that, but it'll be on YouTube. I don't do paid predictions, guys. I do free. I mean, people pay for like a private reading. That's a different story. But like, I do free predictions. I'm looking for exposure. Like, I'm not really concerned early on with getting paid because what I can do is going to make me world famous. Like, who cares about pay right now? I just want exposure. Hey guys, if you're just hopping on TikTok, we're live on YouTube looking at live stock charts in relation to the tarot readings that we did side by side. Right now we're looking at Bitcoin for November next week. That's meta. Looks like there's an opportunity to short Bitcoin on the 15th. Low at the end of the day on the 12th. Looks like we probably go lower than that price level in the near future after the 12th. And then there's like a significant drop around the 17th into a prominent low on the 18th. Hey, Besa. short position in BTC. So if 3B Delra 7 man, if you're asking if you should hold on to, like, if you have profits in a short position in Bitcoin right now, you should take those profits. Like, it's called a short position for a reason. You might leave money on the table, but probability will tell you, like, you want to take those profits when you get them. There'll always be another opportunity to get in, right? Better to take profits now than to miss out on them later. It does look like we go lower in Bitcoin, but there's probably a crest in there. Like Ethereum, it looks like there's like a notable drop. There's like a drop and pop somewhere around like the 13th, and then we have a notable move higher on the 15th. Looks like we have a lot of crest and month high energy around the 17th and 18th. So Ethereum, it looks pretty bullish. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, I see a similar thing going on. I don't see high correlators per se, but there is a sharp drop from a crest or from a high level around the 17th, and there's an opportunity to short again on the 15th. So I would probably take those profits and then get back in on the short side on the 15th. That's what I would do. You're welcome, my man. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, go to our YouTube channel, get us to 850. We're at 849 on subscribers. Let's get that to 850, my friend. Much appreciated. And it's Tarot for Traders on YouTube. Shampoo recommendations now blocked. Block. Bye-bye. I'm turning into quite a snob, guys. I'm so sick of like bullshit, like people like not taking what I do seriously. It's historical groundbreaking work that took me a lifetime of struggle to figure out and hardship, right? So this person's like, shampoo recommendations, ? Blocked. Don't fuck with me, dude. I'm too much of a snob at this point. There's nobody who can do what I can do. I don't have to deal with pompous crap like that. I have a rule on YouTube now. If somebody comments something and I'm like, were they trying to be snarky? That question, I don't need an answer. They're gone. I don't need followers. They will come. And you're welcome, 3B Delra. AMC is up 16 today. Will uptrend continue for the next week or so? What a move on AMC. AMC goes higher. Yeah, AMC is going higher, my friends. We have a high correlator here on the 17th. There's a big move pushing the upper end of the range higher on the 14th. We may have a drop overnight. I mean, over the weekend. There's probably a drop over the weekend, but with that said, there's a big move higher on the 14th, pushing the upper end of the range higher. There's a crest on the 15th that we fall from a little bit. Sideways rotation on the 16th. 17th, probably multiple false. Multiple false. Whew. Multiple false tops, and then there's what appears to be prominent crest on the 22nd. So, but it looks to me like we go higher, guys. Unless like this drop over the weekend is like epic. But, you know, who knows? Who knows how epic it'll be. Yeah, I do, Raymond. I do share that belief. I don't know about, like, maybe I'd have to look specifically at January, but I know that there's a significant rally in crypto, like, imminent, very, very soon. These lows are huge opportunities, especially because the Bitcoin 2022 reading was like a significant move higher, reaching for distant resistance, and we really didn't see that. But the cards never lie, which means that the timing is just off a little bit. The sequence of events is there, so my expectation is that that big move to reach for distant resistance is here at the end of the year or early into January. And hey, Raymond, again. See, like, Guillaume P19, will my Dubai client sign the contract? Why don't you wait and find out? Like, ask me something that you're not going to find out in a week, you know? Really. I work too hard and sacrifice too much for the psychic energy to be answering these silly questions, people. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't flip cards and read hands. I can do all that stuff, but what does that do for anybody? Oh, am I gonna be happy? Like, I'm not answering that fucking question. Are you silly? You make your own happiness. I'm not answering. If you need to know something that can't be like answered any other way, by all means. You want to know if somebody's lying to you? I can answer that. You want to know what the stock is going to do next week so you can do something actionable about it? I can do that. If you want to know if you're pregnant, take a fucking pregnancy test. If you want to know if you got the job, why don't you wait and find out? Or better yet, do what a smart potential employee would do and call the place of potential employment and ask them, hey, did I get the job? Did I get the job? That'll be in your favor. But I don't need to answer shit like that. You don't need to know it. Why would I waste my energy? People are so, like, man, they just don't get it. I tell them I'm a psychic. Oh, can you do my reading? Like it's a game. Do you think that God gave me this gift so that I could tell you if like you got a contract that you're gonna find out whether or not you got on your own? So irreverent, guys. You don't even realize how irreverent you are. Yeah, ETH over Bitcoin, but Bitcoin, sure. Algo is, I don't know if you guys saw the Algo 10-year reading, but that was looking pretty bullish. It'd be really cool if somebody from TikTok went to our YouTube channel and subscribed so that we could hit that 850 number on subscribers. I've been sitting at 849 for a few hours. All right, guys, any last questions? Appreciate it, Regular Joe Florida. Hopefully some of you people will understand what I mean by, like, I'm not answering that question. Like, it's almost offensive to me. Like, people, I know they don't mean to be offensive, but like being a psychic is so misunderstood. People don't even understand when they're being discriminatory towards a psychic. It happens all the time, and people are like, what? I'm not being discriminatory. Yeah, you fucking are. Not in this case, I'm just saying. But, you know, I mean, like asking silly questions like, am I pregnant? Take a fucking pregnancy test. is he the man of my dreams? Wouldn't you rather find out the old-fashioned way? Like, I appreciate it, Movium. Dope. We're at 850. Love you, my man. Yeah, I did a 10-year for SHIB, but I'm pretty sure I did a 10-year for Doge as well. Yes, hey, regular Joe Florida. Yes, I did say I see a pretty significant drop. You should check out, we're live on our Tarot or YouTube channel. If you have the capability right now to do that, you should check out Tarot for Traders on YouTube. Because we're looking at the chart and the reading that we did for the month. And yeah, especially because we closed at a high, there's a low correlation here on the sequence of events at the end of the day, but we didn't see that yet because, see, this is that Queen of Wands, up diagonal, rally along diagonal trend line, breaking through horizontal resistance, meeting a second resistance, and then pulling back to somewhere between those two. That's that Queen of Wands energy, but we didn't see this universe energy, which is really a huge drop kind of energy. We didn't see that, so my sense is we see it on the 14th. Looks like we open lower, and then there's a decline in the pre-market with a fast sudden move higher, ending that decline, fast sudden move higher right around the open, and then there's a trade opportunity to open up another short position. So like probably, Raymond, again, I'd probably roll those puts in the morning on the 14th. Look at that drop. Look at that drop, guys. That's what I was talking about. See how they wait until after the bell? It happens so frequently now. Real fishy business, real fishy business. But see that? That's that universe card. Boom. Look at that drop, guys. Well, it went well below the lows of the day, and that gives us our low for the day. There you have it. Boom. So with that said, I still see a pretty significant drop over the weekend. Remember that rule of karma, my friend. When you make money from that reading, send a little bit back to the channel. Keep us rolling. Everything we do is free. I have no social life except for when I go to the tiki bar and have a drink and then come back and work some more. But it's because I'm making history. Who cares? Point is I need some compensation from you guys. And there's people out there doing that. So I didn't forget about you. I love all of you. Just putting it out there. We have a rule of karma with the channel. Alright guys, I'm going to roll. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Look out for more predictions over the weekend. What I'm attempting to do here, I fell off a little bit because I got distracted on my personal life, but I'm back on track here. And the plan is to drop at least 3 videos a day. One December, one 10-year, and one 2023 reading every day. So look out for tomorrow's videos as well.